Hello Transformer fans, this is Misfit Robot back with another Legends review. This time we have Rodimus, though a few 1980s fans might know this character as Hot Rod. I'm a big fan of Hot Rod. He was one of my favorite characters, but I have to say I was a little disappointed with this toy. The posability is pretty bad even for a Legend. He has no knee joint to speak of. It's just a straight leg. It has a ball joint at the hip, but that is it. No feet, no ankles, no knee, nothing. And his arms have a lot of problems moving as well. They have trouble getting up and down. If you kind of tilt him a little bit, you can get 360 degrees, but it is not fluid at all. He can't really move his arms out without hitting his head, and they don't move well. That sums up that whole statement. But it is a Legends toy, so have to keep that in mind. I actually bought it because I'm planning on making a keychain out of it, just so you know. To transform this guy, to get nice and close before I start that, he does have his Autobot logo and some nice flame decal along his arms. He doesn't have his pipes that were his laser guns. That's another thing that bothered me. But to transform him, you flip the hood up. You can still see the head. Then you are going to close the legs. They snap together with two little tabs, and you push the legs in. Once the legs are in, the arms have these small tabs on them that tab into a slot in the leg. Once you do that, it locks the robot mode together, it locks the car mode or alternate mode together quite nicely. Then you simply lower the back spoiler, and you have Rodimus, or Hot Rod, in his car mode. He rolls pretty well. Mine, I don't know if it's a defect, but it always rolls at a slant, kind of angles and curves. But the flames all come together to meet nicely. It really does look like a Hot Rod or Rodimus, whatever you prefer to call it. And I'm still going to continue with my plans of making a keychain out of it. I just wish he had a knee, his arms were a little more flexible, and that this panel tabbed into something. It kind of just sits in here. For a quick size comparison, here is the 2006 Classics Rodimus. You can see he's about half the size, comes up to the hand, but he's a Legend being compared to a deluxe figure. There's those pipes. That's definitely something this toy needed. And compare to another Legends class, they're about equal height. So that is my review on Classics line Rodimus. You know, if you're not a huge fan of them, and you already have the 2006, I would definitely say this is one to skip. But that's only my opinion. You could have a completely contrary one. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Sorry this wasn't as funny as my last, but I still hope you got something out of it. Have a good night.